Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. I much appreciate it. So, the Steam Awards are coming up, and I voted. I voted for for Labor of Love. I voted for Darktide and Better with Friends and stuff, and then some other nominations like Neva and whatnot for art and whatnot. But so on the Darktide launcher, I'll put the screenshot right there. I gestured at my screen as if there's a camera. I'm a PNG. I can't even move. Uh, um, but the Labor of Love has the Ogren kind of holding out and holding the Steam Award in his little hands, and it's so small in his big, comforting hands. But it's like, why did we have to put the Ogren out of focus? I feel like we could have had the Ogren in focus, and I feel like we're being mean to our big pal here that you want to be like, oh, Darktide's a Labor of Love. Why don't you show love to the Ogren? Why is he so out of focus? Anyway, the build we are running today is we're running the Electrokinetic Force Staff. I will never call it that. I will always call it the Zappy Staff. And then we have the Blaze Force Sword Deimos Monk 4. My personal favorite of the Force Swords. I just really like the combat on it, and it just feels really good. 20% block efficiency, 25% damage to Infested, and then we have 20% damage to 25% damage to Carapace, 10% range damage to Elites. I'm assuming that works for our Zappy. If it doesn't work, well, you know what? I'll eat my shoe. Then we have some toughness curios. Once again, they gotta rework the toughness curios, man. Or not even the toughness curios. They just gotta rework the curio system in general. Look at all these curios that are like basically worthless. Anyway, for the talents we have Soul Stealer, Quietude, Warp Expenditure. Now obviously I could probably get like critical metal for like critical hits and maybe perfect timing too, since we are using the zap thing and the zap thing benefits off crits. But you know, it is what it is. We're running Brain Rupture, Kinetic Flare, because it's just fun. Now, I was running Wildfire for the longest time, but someone explained to me how exactly it worked and told me it's really bad and you should probably just take Psychedelics Aura. And I looked at Psychedelics Aura and was like, oh yeah, wait, that's so much better now knowing how Wildfire worked. I thought that Wildfire worked to put 4 stacks. No. I completely misunderstood. So if there's 4 enemies, it gives them each 1 stack. So that's pretty bad. And I feel a fool for not knowing it for so long, but I guess I honestly, reading it now, perhaps, hindsight, it makes a lot of sense. Then we have Seer's Presence, fit Psychedelics Aura, Seer's Presence, more cooldown, although you could easily go Kinetic Presence. I just want the cooldown. I like shouting a lot. Then we have one with the Warp for that toughness damage reduction. It's so juicy. And we have Venting Shriek, Becalming Eruption, Creeping Flames. Then we have Kinetic Deflection. Now, Kinetic Deflection, I don't think is one of those things where like, oh, you should always take it. I like it because it helps me like get reses off. And then we have Warp Rider, because Warp Rider is just it's 20% damage increase across the board. That's so juicy. And then we have Solidity, Equal Speed. Obviously, you can go Puppet Master 2. Either these are pretty swappable, but I like Solidity. And then we have Penetration of the Soul, which is like okay. It helps on like the Force Sword, give you a little more rending. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Force Sword's normal attacks count as warp attacks a little bit. I could be wrong. I was told that a long time ago, and it's probably changed now, or was wrong the entire time. And then we have Warp Siphon with Imperium Empowerment, Warp Battery, Infire Reborn, and Essence Harvest. I like the Warp Charges. More, cooldown ability, you get some damage, you get some toughness, you get... it's just nice. Now, obviously, you can easily go Disrupt Destiny as well, and that'd be just fine. But, that's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? I shrunk my PNG a little bit. I think it might be a little too small, though. No, I think that's a good size. And let me ask you a personal question. When you get hot chocolate, are you mini marshmallows, normal size marshmallows, or big marshmallows? Now, me personally, I'm a big marshmallow, because the thing about the regular size and mini marshmallows is that they'll melt in hot chocolate and lose all structural stability. And it's just like you no longer get marshmallow, you just kind of get a film, and it's like I could have just put whipped cream on my stuff and get the same thing. But with the big marshmallows, they at least retain their structural stability, so they still have that marshmallow taste to it, Related to that, I have hot chocolate right here. So that's kind of what spurred on the question, if I'm going to be frank with you. Not that my name's Frank, but, for the sake of it, we can pretend that I'm Frank for the moment. You know, so I have obviously this is I was gonna say this is like I have ADHD. This is not something that's strictly ADHD, but it's part of my ADHD is that I often get like songs stuck in my head, and I'll sing the same chorus over and over in my head. Uh, one sort of issue is the one that's stuck in my head recently is the slave song from South Park with Cartman, where he's, and it's you know a little problematic to be for it to be that one, quite frankly. And I kind of wish I could purge it from my brain, but my successes so far have been less than effective, to say the least. It's and honestly, I'm like, can we go back to 21 Pilots? You know, I like the completely changing topic. I have the mastery skin for the Zappy stick. I actually really like it because I like how simple the butt end of I guess like the top of the staff is underneath the icon. Kinetic flare happened on that bulwark. Oh, also I learned the other day that the four swords shove like that, if it hits an enemy, it builds you peril. I didn't know that. I always thought it was just like, oh, it's just a funny gimmick of the force sword. And then I was in a fight that I could have easily won, and I was winning. I was just at 100% peril because I was doing some zapping. And I blew my head up, and I was like, what the hell? What happened to me? I was rather upset by it. Oh, ow. Thank you. Grabbing something. Okay, it was a normal. Marcus Kruber destroyed the heretical idol. Shout out Marcus Kruber. I shouted there so I didn't get any toughness break. Or didn't get any corruption. Although then again, right there I literally just took so much damage. Well, Hadron, you know, have you ever considered that maybe that's a lot of work? Alright. So I played the free game Atlas today. It's like the best way to describe it is like it's kind of like an offshoot of it's like what if they made an MMORPG, like a regular RPG? You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be saying, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just saying words, but like it's the best description in my head. And it's really fun. It's got like a lot of cool stuff. There's like Dex class, Dex range, there's Dex melee. Then I'm going to strength build because that's what the Lord put me on this earth for, to play strength-based builds. And it's a lot of fun. Now, I will say, if you do, it's only $10, and I think it's worth every penny. But however, I will say, you know, word to the wise, it is like there's a little bit of like, I don't mean this as an insult, but there's a little bit of gooning to it. If you choose the female character models, even on the male character models, you can the character creation is very much like, it doesn't dissuade from people having huge hongula gongolas, is all I will say. And I'm talking like furry art level big. You know, well, you know, maybe not that big, but you know, the sizes are a bit big. You can make yourself, I believe the terminology is short stacked. Which is not, you know, not an insult. I didn't do it in my character creator, but if you do it, more power to you. And one thing they do have that is nice is they have like in their like accessibility settings, or in their like essentially you could be like, oh yeah, I don't want to see other people's giant fucking titties, so it limits them. It's like the settings called limit other player character proportions, which is pretty cool. And then you also have the option to disable jiggle physics. Although me not having it disabled, it's the jiggle physics aren't that bad, and it's only like 3 NPCs have them. Yeah, I wonder if I have toughness regen on my Psyker curios, because those aren't useful. Yeah, I should stab Marcus Kruber with this heal stim, but I was hoping he would just run back, but let me just go stab this guy. Yeah, Atlas is very fun. I've been playing it a lot, even off the stream. I started playing it for quite a bit. I was having some issues of like, man, I'm kind of getting my ass whooped here. What do I do? And then the game gifted me with some really good items. I was like, oh hell yeah! Yo, shout out to this Marcus Kruber guy. Literally no fear. His 1 HP going off like going crazy. I kind of. Ow. Uh-oh.
Engaging war protocols.
There. Alright, that worked out. I was a little worried there when I was kind of getting backed in the corner by all those maulers, but, you know what happens to the best of us. If no one comes to get this ammo thing, okay, I was about to say, luckily you Ogren. Because I've been having this, I talked about this on stream a bit, I've been having games where people just ignore things, like they like I'll ping I'll have like a med kit in my pocket and I'll ping another like ammo crate or something. And they just don't run back and get it. I'm like, okay, I guess you guys don't get ammo. Or if, you know, or like, if I'm playing Ogre and I'll swap for the ammo, I'm like, alright, no med kit for you guys, I guess. I wish I could carry two, but I can't. And I don't know if it's just a bunch of new players or like people who are just getting back on who like don't know how video games work or something, but, or people who are like, I don't need it, I'm too good for it or something, but I don't know. You know, like, it's going to be one thing when the PlayStation players get on, they don't know how anything works. And then we have to, like, help them out, as there are brothers in this crusade. And sisters, and thisters. Or theysters. Theirs. Siblings. I guess siblings would have been the appropriate term. But then again, that kind of covers all three bases, and I kind of wanted to call out each one individually. I'm gonna scratch my nose real quick. Evangelion. That's a really funny name. It's just kind of stupid, you know? If that's not the intent of the name of just being, like, Evangelion spelled wrong, then I apologize for laughing at it, but, like, it is kind of a silly name. Marcus Kruber's all the way up there. I'm taking it. I gotta get in the habit of charging Brain Burst preemptively. Ow. I did not hear that mutant behind me. That was quite rude of him. I wish upon my heart. I know I'm guilty of this as well, for sure. But, oh my goodness, sorry. I couldn't mute and then also kill the trapper at the same time. I apologize for my sneeze. I wish people would stop shooting monsters that I am brain bursting. Unless it's like an Ogren or something, I get it. It won't die in one. But like, if it's something that'll die in one, let me brain burst it. It lets me get my damage off. Like, I have so much damage wrapped in my brain burst because it spreads soul blaze when I brain burst elite targets, you know? You know, I wish if I could get Fat Shark to add a blessing to any weapon, I would have him add a blessing to the lightning staff, to the zappy staff, to apply bleed on crit. I think that'd just be really fun. Like the Psyker not having a bleed weapon is a little bit shitty. Now you basically, oh, but the knives. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want a bleed. I want the lightning staff so I can have bleed and soul damage tick going at the same time and absolutely just slaughter everything in my way with dot. Is that so much to ask?
I am one with the wall.
See, like that person was about to go kill that thing, but then he saw it was highlighted and was like, oh, it's dead. I don't need to. It's already gone. Nice. I don't need to use resources on this thing that's already dead. Now, I'm not here to, like, say that, oh, I'm perfect. I've definitely shot brain-bursted targets myself, but, you know, I just wish I could live in that world where everyone was perfect, including myself. Although, perhaps not in the sense of morality. Because if everyone's perfect, is that really humanity? That raises the question, right? Now, like, yes, that does imply that a lot of bad things are going to happen in this world, but, you know, can you have good things without bad things? I don't know. Quite rude to keep running at me when you were supposed to have died. Yeah, I'll heal 4 HP. You know, that's 4 HP that might save my life. You never know. Think I've got the trappers? No, I don't. Oh, I shouldn't burst that. Oh! Okay, I thought I was going to have a magic net moment, like I had in my video yesterday, too, with the magic net. Now, a little bit embarrassing about that thing is that, unfortunately, my instant replay wasn't working, so I had to clip it from YouTube. And the thing about clipping it from YouTube is that you can't really, like, download that clip. It doesn't work. Because a chatter clipped it for me. So I kind of had to screen record it, and the audio's a little fucked, but I think it looks fine overall. Like, you don't need, like, the 1080p HD definition to understand what's going on there. I like that the lightning head was sticking to the ground, and then I moved slightly closer, and it all of a sudden started working. It just looked very funny. I mean, it looked kind of cool on top of being funny, because it's like, it's lightning, it's grounding itself, and then it finds something and it latches to it and fucking murders it. Oh. There we are. 3 brain bursts is quite a huge. Then again, it probably be. I think it can be 2 brain bursts if you have high enough peril. But starting from low peril, 3 brain bursts is quite the thing to dedicate the damage for crushers. But at the same time, like, if you can get 3 brain bursts off before it reaches you, before anyone has to use any bullets or risk getting hit by a crusher, I feel like that's just a net positive. Did I not have? Oh no, I used the damage stem on myself. I was literally so confused. I looked at the inventory because I noticed that the scanner had popped in, and I noticed I had a damaged lightning stem or speed stem. No clue where I got the speed stem on, if I'm going to be 100%. What do you mean I didn't hit either the sniper nor the flamer with that attack? Did you see that? Sucks to be these guys, huh?
As requested. Not even an enforcer would leave us here alone.
Don't do that to me, whatever you just did. Oh, my frames are dropping. Is my PC heating up, or... No, temps are low. Just game's stuttering. Where the Get off. Alrighty.
Cipher ident acquired. Acceptable performance. Authorizing crypt key for elevator access. Elevator.
Ooh, don't send that zap in.
This bar.
Could have popped the speed stem, but I think I'm gonna save the speed stem for the next area because that's where I'm really gonna need it. I think. See, I can just crouch in the corner here and be more or less safe. You know, each time I pop a gunner, it spreads soul blaze, so it's like, you know, I'm doing my part. Probably not topping the damage charts if anyone's got the mod installed here, but you know, I feel like I'm doing my damn thing. The best. Okay, this is hot chocolate, not from like a homemade thing or like a, you know, fancy thing. I literally just got one out of my a packet out of my pantry and I heated up a water cup. Like I just used my Keurig but without the coffee filter, you know, or like the coffee pod.
Might I ask how our exploitator rose so far from our humble
Is that a
beginnings?
living person? No. It's La Abuelta. Abuleta, I think. Look, I didn't take Spanish in high school. I took sign language because the teacher was cool, and this teacher taught me how to wield a sword. So he also got me in the D&D. So shout out to that guy. And he got me on the Princess Mononoke grind. I've told the story many times, but I'll retell it again. That's a fun story. So I had one of my favorite movies as a teenager. Was a movie called Tales from Earthsea. I just thought it was like phenomenal. It was like a Ghibli film. I was like, oh man, I love Ghibli films, and I like this one a lot. I don't know why I liked it, you know, because, you know, explained further in the story, I learned to not like it. And now you may also know that Tales from Earthsea is like the son. It was produced by the son of Miyazaki, and Miyazaki fucking hates this movie. Then, you know, albeit not uncommon because Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli is a grade 1 hater. Oh my god, that's enough of you. And I was talking to my teacher about it, and he had never seen it. He was like, oh, hey, I'll give you Princess Mononoke. You give me Tales from Earthsea. We'll do a little trade. And you can see my favorite Ghibli film. I was like, okay, that sounds like a fair trade. And he watched it. He gave me Princess Mononoke. I gave him Tales from Earthsea. We went our separate ways for the day. And he came back to me the next day. I was like, oh, what'd you think? Did you like it? And he was like, this was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I was like, what the hell? And then, you know, I had watched Princess Mononoke, and I was like, this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. He's like, yeah, it's better than Tales from Earthsea. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That is, I should state that I got Princess Mononoke the day after, so like I kind of told the story out of order, implying that I got the movies on the same day when simply, oh, okay, we're good. I didn't blow my head up. I was about to say, and I was like, I get why you dislike that movie now. And I was like, I kind of like, he also explained to me why it was bad, and he made me think about it, because he didn't just let me say, oh no, it's actually good and you're wrong. He was like, no, here's why it's bad, and I need you to explain to me why it's good. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. He was like, because it's bad. And I said, yeah, because it's bad. And I rewatched the film to like, no, surely he's the wrong one. But nope, he was correct. I rewatched and I was like, with all the stuff he mentioned, and I was like, oh, man, he's right. Many such cases. But yeah, that's why Princess Mononoke is my favorite Studio Ghibli film. I've seen a lot of Studio Ghibli films. I still need to see Boy and the Heron. I heard that one's really good. Obviously, it's got Robert Pattinson, which is a silly little guy.
You need to group together.
So, but yeah, probably in order. Actually, one I haven't seen, at least, well, I've seen it, but I don't count as seeing it because I saw it as like as a child, and it kind of like gave me nightmares. I'm gonna be real. I did not sit well with Spirited Away, mostly because the creepy little like shadow deep beast with the stomach face, kind of like fucked me up a little bit. I need to rewatch it as an adult, I think, to truly appreciate it. But in order, it's probably like, I'm trying to remember all the Studio Ghibli films. Is Kiki's Delivery Service Studio Ghibli? That's Studio Ghibli, right? I'm 60% sure. If I'm wrong, then, well, so be it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the Kruger in time. No, I think he might be dead. Oh no! Oh, what the Sorry, he was dangling, but then he went down and is now just fully revivable. Amazing. Alright, I can get him with kinetic deflection. What? Why did they explode that barrel? What the Who shot the barrel? What the fuck just happened? And why did I die? God damn it. But in top 3, 1, Princess Mononoke, 2, Howl's Moving Castle. And I'll probably say it's a tough tie between Kiki's Delivery Service and The Secret World of Arrietty. But saying that, I don't know if Secret World of Arrietty is a Ghibli film. Secret World of Arrietty. Is that Ghibli? Oh, it is Studio Ghibli. What's that one Ghibli adjacent movie? Red-haired girl, blue flower. The Witch's Flower? Witch's Flower? Yeah, Mary and the Witch's Flower. Not a Ghibli film, but quite good. A good film. It's a like studio. It's Studio Ponek, which is like kind of Ghibli adjacent. If we're not gonna lie to ourselves. Also a good film. I highly recommend. But yeah, top 3 Ghibli films: Kiki's Delivery Service, Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke. And also, I will say, I've actually not seen My Neighbor Totoro. Yeah, just kind of clicked in my brain. I've not seen that film. I know that Totoro's a cat, and he's also a bus sometimes. And I've seen people draw that scene of them in the rain with the umbrella. I've seen it being drawn as a Pokemon and a Snorlax, or a Pokemon and a Gengar, or a Pokemon trainer and a Gengar, and a Snorlax. And I've liked both of those art pieces, so there you go. You know, I should say that when I asked who shot the barrel, I wasn't trying to place blame on anyone. I was just wondering what happened, and I think about it. The Zealot probably just nicked it with their Thunder Hammer. It's a trapper. Get stabbed, would you? Bad Ragers, no raging. Ow, my teeth just like had a sharp pain go through them. Probably because I am drinking hot chocolate and like it's hot and then it's cold because the air is kind of cold. But goddamn, this hot chocolate is good. Well, that is just plain rude. Boop, 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 boop.
Not disrupt the flow of data again.
Ow. Ow. Try to dodge. Well, that was rude. Alrighty. I'm recording, right? That'd be really embarrassing if I did all this yapping about Ghibli films and the like and not record it.
Data stream viable. Data flow resuming. No interruption.
I was gonna say I'm hearing a hearing a scab bummer, but I don't know where. Oh, that dog really got me? That's rude. Ah, I'm on fire. Wow, why? Don't res me in fire, please. Holy moly. I would have just died instantly. It's 3 layers of fire on me. Kinetic, I'm only alive because I was able to get a kinetic deflection off. Oh, I got healed, thank you. Holy kinetic deflector clutch, holy shit. Ah. Oh, what the hell? Oh, he's all the way down there. Well, that's suboptimal. Oh, he left. I was gonna jump down for him, but that, you know, that makes my life easier. Oh my god, the piss yellow grenade, my eyes. I wanna clip that kinetic deflection clutch, that'd be a good kinetic deflection propaganda. It's good. I don't know if a lot of people just don't know it, or maybe I'm on some like weird shit where people are like, hell nah, maybe they're hating. But kinetic deflection kind of turns the Psyker into a miniature Ogren, because it helps you with your reses. Okay, I think I took that for the zealot, so I think we'll count that as worth, I'd say. Okay, how long does it take to get a clicky?
Your incompetence is showing. The interrogator requires a reboot.
I thought the zealot found the secret, or the veteran found the secret spot. All right, I'll do it. Boop. Thank God for the bonus toughness. Oh, you know, look, I can get these under pressure. You know, under pressure. Where the f are you, assholes? I'll just get out of here.
Mission objectives validated. You may depart.
Something's gonna come out of that door. Well, not exactly what I expected. I thought the flamer would come first. Spin move. And we got a penance done. I thought I had this penance already, but I guess not. Unless they added more missions, which might have been, you know. I think that's kind of an easy thing for the penance thing, just to reset the mission penances. That veteran's outfit looked really nice, actually. I don't remember which one that is. Alrighty. That was a good game. If you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Now have a good one. Bye-bye.